got that check to go. I'm gone. A lot of these look lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No car. I want that caught. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. Good drip. But she love you. Don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the lights. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. I went from filling out kites to putting it in my block. Blue Gucci sweater is drill. Somebody give me a. These ain't like the cops. Gossiping more than a. Make you cut off the. Think that I made it, they can't be my friends, so they wanna be ops. If I see them hating and I'm in that spaceship, I'm dropping the top. Ain't like my beat ain't no happy belated, I'm counting the guap. Who gave you a voice? Who told you your thoughts count? GPS straight to the money. I put my...
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Los Angeles Rams. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. This is taking you the 13th. Oh, another one.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Demario Davis there on the stop.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun, Stanton. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Get set.
On second down, here's Breeze. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the gun, it's Breeze. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, Quarterback's got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. Gets it to Meredith complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And Gibbs got it. And a loose football. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. On the stop was Aaron Donald. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Breeze going to throw. He's going to take it. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown. Down for New Orleans. Michael Thomas, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints have taken the early lead. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st down. And that's what they need in order to not pump the ball again.
Gurley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Airing it out deep for Woods. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Off the play fake. Stanton. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
Over! 47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Now a handoff for Gurley. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
To throw on second down, Stanton. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Stanton. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard. Line. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline as a play card under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
3rd and long now after the sack of Brees, and the Saints up against it here. To throw is Brees. And that's caught by Smith. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say on third down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just kind of shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Now Brees throwing on second down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
When we talk about Aqib Talib, technique is not the word that comes to mind, but don't worry about that. This guy anticipates as well as anyone in the league, and he did just that, picking off another pass.
Lucky 56.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. On the stop there defensively, Tyler Davison.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Off play action. Stanton. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Throwing on 3rd and long. Stanton. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Get set, get set.
Back here is goal line. Here's Breeze. In trouble, and the ball's out. And no forward progress here. This is going to be a safety. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, obviously, that is declined, and the result is a safety.
And what a momentum play that is, right? You never want to see a safety wiped out. You get the points, and you're going to get the ball back.
So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. The Rams on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Hey, you got 3, you got 3. 3 down, 3 down. Gun!
Operating from the gun. Stanton. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. intercepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for L.A. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. Now it's Ginn. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at the 20. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Well, he had 2 sacks earlier. Now he has 4 total tackles for a loss after that play.
Well, they obviously have to do a better job trying to block him. But short of that, you know what the quarterback has to do? Make sure he doesn't hand it to him when he's back there thinking he's one of his own guys. His quickness, his suddenness, his speed getting into the offense's backfield has been something else in this game.
Throw left side complete. It's Hill. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. They fake the give. Here's Brees. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Samson Ebukam with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Gurley again here on 1st down. And some room to maneuver. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
Check, crunch, crunch, crunch. Check, check, lucky, lucky, lucky.
On the handoff, it's Gurley. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Marcus Davenport there to take him down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Stanton. Wide open receiver complete. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. That goes for a gain of 31.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Leopard!
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Drew Stanton, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Rams are in for 6. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead is up to 5. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. Throwing on first down is Breeze. On target over the middle to Hill. Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Over! Check! Gun! Check!
Now Gurley, handoff left. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And the Saints signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Watch you now, Barney! 56, Gun!
Now Stanton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards.
Breeze now on first down. Completes this one to Meredith. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch. The Saints in the hurry up here. Clock continuing to roll. Breeze to throw on second down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. As they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Again, it's Breeze. Keeps himself upright. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Here we go.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Shotgun now for Breeze. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And Lutz puts this one through. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And an alley to run. Ted Ginn's gonna go. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn officially with a return of 108 yards. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6.
We've sat in a lot of meetings, and they always talk about the offense taking advantage of beginning a half. Well, special teams coaches don't listen to that. They want to take advantage with their own unit, and they just did.
Yeah, they trailed in the locker rooms, and they changed that immediately.
I think they drew that one up special. That felt like something he pulled out of his pocket that he'd been holding for a while, and they were able to use it effectively.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Looking to throw on second down. Stanton. On the crossing route, complete. It's Reynolds. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Now it's Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 more there and another first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley, as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Off the play fake. Stanton. And shedding through the tackle. Now he's going to throw it back deep. Over. And this is caught inside the 5. They give him a gain of 38.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, "There are no medals for trying." And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or 2. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield, and spilling everything.
They get it to him running left. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal.
Leopard!
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They're running with Gurley. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. Gurley unable to punch it in on 4th and goal. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Breeze now. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
You're good.
Now Breeze on third down. That's caught by Meredith right side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Here's Thomas Morstead now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On 3rd and 2, Stanton. And this is going to be incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in.
And it's a fumble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. First and 10, Stanton, and they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Here's Gurley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
To throw on second down. Stanton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. Trying to get it to Woods.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
On first down, Breeze. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. Breeze now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Breeze. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he gets it down to the 32. Call it a gain of 3. And it's a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On second down, Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them to bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said, now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Looking to throw on second down. Stanton. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
4 down, 4 down. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, Stanton. And James has it. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end. Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Stanton now, perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Detroit!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score, and he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On second down, here's Breeze. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. He shakes it off. That's out to Hill, right side complete. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a 1st down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Toss play, Camara. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Breeze is looking to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Saints on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Here we go.
They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs.
And there it is, that symbol that ends a game that one team loves and the other team can't stand, taking a knee. And guess what? The visitors came in and got it done. Wild card round, first step on their way trying to get to the Super Bowl.
First step indeed. They're underdogs. We'll see if they can continue to make some noise in the playoffs, but a good first step. He said they were poised to make a deep run in the playoffs this season, and it's off to a terrific start with a win here.
And once you get to the second round of the playoffs, your goals have been met in a big way, and now you can start to think even bigger.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.